look over everything that happened before here. Pull your attention into the body. And now come down to a child's pose, resting your forehead, chest, knees wider apart, big toes touching. Be with the breath, nice long deep breaths. Walk your hands to your right and left hand on top of your right. Maybe shift your hips just to the left a little. And bring your hands to center for a breath. And walk your hands to the left, maybe right hand on your left. Maybe you can just shift your hips downward towards the back heel. And walk forward, tense your fingers, maybe bring your chest and chin to the ground. Drop your head to the floor, tuck your chin, roll through your spine to a cobra. When you come over your shoulders, drop your hips and bend your elbows. Lift your chest for 3. And then tap your nose. Head comes up last, tuck your chin all the way up. 2, inhale, shoulders reach down your spine. Heart peeks through and tuck your chin, roll out. Tuck your head. Inhale, right back, reach your chest forward, pull your shoulders down, breathe. And then lift your hips, drop your chest to a puppy. And then drop your hips so that they are in Sphinx. Elbows are drawing towards your body, pressing into the mat. Your butt is awareness there, maybe a little tightness. Chest is lifting. Head is reaching back. 2 Brahma breaths. And then tuck your chin, roll your head down. Hands plant near your shoulders. Firm your legs. Lower to plank. Choppa chaturanga, breathe in. Just walk your feet in, bend your knees, push your mat away with your hands. Exhale, inhale, crouch. Exhale, lower your knees. Now this time you're working your feet, okay? So you are just actually, so you're coming off your knees and you're pushing the mat away. Crouching, this is turbo dog. Oh, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Sink your hips to the right, the knees bend, and then hips sink. And then sink your hips down to the left, knees bend, and then hover into a table, hovering table, floating table. 5, belly in, tuck your hips a little, oh yeah. 4, 3, 2, I know. Right leg steps out. 5, floating your left knee still. 2, 1, drop your left knee. Take your right knee with it. Bring your hands over to your left. A nice side body stretch. We walk back and forth, rock your hips back and forth. We'll see what happens if you go side to side with your hips. And then walk your hands over to the right. Swing your hips over to the right. Shift back and forth with your hips. So you're like really kind of getting into your toes and the bottom of your feet. A side body stretch, enjoy it. Shift hips to the right, look over the right shoulder. And shift hips to the left, look over the left shoulder. And back and forth, shift hips a little bit. Walk hands forward. Drop your elbows. Let's come to a dolphin pose. Walk your toes in. Stay for 5. You can be on your toes. Bring your chest towards your knees. It's not supposed to be easy. 2. And then drop your knees. Take your right foot up behind you. And then just flex your heel. Just rock back and forth for 5 times. And then send your right hip to the right. Right foot to the right, sorry. And maybe come up on, stay on your right elbow. Left hand can come over to the right as you rock on your foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. Send your right knee right behind your left knee and drop. If you cannot drop your butt to the ground, it's okay to hover. Or you can put a block on the ground and sit on a block or 2, doesn't matter. This easy twist to the left. An easy twist to the right. Take your right hand up in the air. Send the right elbow behind you. Opening through your heart. Breathe and down the side. Side body, shoulder stretch. And take your right elbow across. Hold it with your left hand. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. Reach this back and forth. And left ear to your left shoulder. Drop your right shoulder away and breathe. You can find movement, you can find steadiness, whatever you feel you need. Get into the neck and release it. And back to a table. Left knee back behind you, left foot behind you. We're going to just rock on the toes, back and forth on the toes. A couple more. And then swing your left hip to the left, left foot to the right, looking at your left foot. Maybe come down onto your left elbow and forearm. And just notice. Notice the stretch in your side body. Maybe stop moving for a moment. See if you can feel. Pause and breathe. And just take your left knee behind your right knee and work your hips down to the mat again. Take your left hand behind your back. So left elbow to the ceiling. You're holding on to your left elbow with your right hand. Breathe. And fold over your knees. And let's take this hover into a float table. Floating a table to plank. Hold for 5. You can shift back and forth on your toes. Heels back. Toes forward. And then go down for 5 for half. 4, 3,
2, hold it half, 5, squeeze those thighs up. You can be on your knees, 4, 3, 2, 1. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Shoulders roll back, you can linger here. Breathe in. Shift side to side. And exhale, downward facing dog.
And walk your hands back to meet your feet. Fold over your legs, clasp your elbows. Enjoy. Opening through the feet, the bottom of the feet, the ankles, the calves, thighs, glutes. Let that stretch. Release your neck completely, shoulders. Each vertebra of the spine is tractioning downward. And roll up one vertebra at a time.
Inhale all the way up, hands behind your head. Heart lifts, take a back bend. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your belly in. And exhale, fold over your legs. The heart is open. Walk your hands forward. Top of the mat to plank. 5. Hold for 5. Let thighs are engaged. Lifting up. 4, 3, 2. Hold down half for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2. Holding it half. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, upward dog. 1. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog.
2 breaths, eyes on a point between your feet right away. Walk your hands to your feet. Roll up your spine. Inhale, arms open.
Look at your hands. Float your hands behind you. Take a back bend, squeeze your butt, belly in. Breathe in. Keep your hands on your head and then exhale. Release your hands to the floor.
Let's, this time we will step and taps. So fingers are pressing into the mat and get to the tip of the toes. And then heels are down, fingertips are pressing. Release your neck. And take a step forward. And join your tippy toes. Belly's engaged, really engaged, really pressing through your hands. See if you could float your feet to your hands. Okay. See if you can press your fingertips in and reach your toes up. And release your neck. And look up. And on your tippy toes. Shoulders moving over your wrists, over your fingers. 3, 2, see if you can tap your wrists. 2, 1, and then down. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold, release your head. So you can hug your legs in. Bend your legs as much as you need to here. Slide your hands underneath your wrists, underneath your hands. Release the wrists, release your head. Let your shoulders track down your spine. But then put some weight onto your toes. Maybe use your toes to massage your arms. Pull your elbows to bend and away from you as you track your shoulders down your spine. And look up halfway. Exhale, fold and ragdoll all the way up. Head comes up last. Inhale, arms up.
Exhale, let's top of the mountain, right knee up. Bend the knee, we'll come into hands to heart. Warrior 3 just for a second. To come into drop the right foot back. Step the left foot up, drop the right knee down. Take Ardha Chandra. This is crescent pose, Anjaneyasana. Bring your hands to your heart. You can stay here in this lizard lunge. You can have both the hands inside the knee. Keep bringing the knee towards the shoulder. You can sway. Saying good morning to your hip flexor on the right leg. Or good evening, wherever you are in your day. Bend the right knee and look over your left shoulder. Let's do that twice. Reach, if you can't grab it, just reach for it. 3 times, grab it, bring it to you. And drop your hips, look over left shoulder. Anjaneyasana, back and heart lifts. If you have blocks here, you might want to grab your blocks. Really get into this hip flexor. So just, if you don't have blocks, you can rest your hands on your knee. If you have your blocks, you can kind of sink your hips down. Or you can just get on your fingertips. Blocks may really help you to open. Feel supported here. We sway side to side. And fold over the left leg one more time. Bend the left knee. Let's come back to right knee up. Begin the other side. So left knee comes up and stork pose or one-legged mountain. And then hands to your heart or reach back for warrior 3. Keep lifting to the back of the leg. Gaze is on a point, core engaged. Slight bend in the right leg makes it easier too. Drop your knee backward, foot one back when you're ready. Crescent pose to the floor, knee on the floor, take Anjaneyasana. Send your hips forward, reach your heart, arms back, over your head, breathe. And then reach down, bring the right leg. Half Hanumanasana.
Let's take this in movement as well. Right knee bends, heart lifts.
And exhale, over the right leg.
Inhale, chin up, look up.
Exhale, over. Look. Stay. Just continue dropping your hips and maybe feel your left hip flexor open. You reach around and grab your right leg. You can grab it towards it and then reach forward. Grab towards your foot. If you cannot touch it, keep going in that direction. Right, one more time, grab the foot. Hold it towards you. Look over your shoulder. Breathe. Take the hand in front of the right foot, maybe right hand in front of the right foot. Hold the left foot. Get closer. Breathe as you sink your hips. I know. It goes, you don't have to force anything. Certainly worth it to try. See how it feels. And then again, frame the foot for half Hanumanasana. You can always come to half Hanumanasana. We'll be doing a little bit of a split flow, so you can always stay here in half Hanumanasana. Grab the blocks and crescent pose again for this side. Just linger about 10 breaths here, really opening up through the back. Breathe. Surrender. And now frame the front leg. Now we can release the blocks there. We're just gonna come up from, we're gonna get on the left toe and then come up into where we started, mountain pose, one-legged mountain pose. Beautiful. The next side, right leg comes up, adding on warrior 3. Breathe. Drop the right leg behind you. Right hand in front of the left foot. Easy twist. Breathe in. We're going to shift to Skandasana at the top of the mat. So we're just going to come around and bend the left leg. If you cannot drop your foot on the floor, see if you could use a small block or maybe a tennis ball. Sometimes that helps get your shoulders back. Or a book. Maybe you could reach forward and then see if you could kind of work towards getting the inner thigh in this pose. And then back to Skandasana on the back. And then to half moon. Breathe. And then we're going to take half moon to squat. To half moon. To squat. To half moon. And this will be the last squat. To squat. Shiva squat. Take the right leg down. Arms to the ceiling, heart lifts. Hands behind your bed, take a back bend. Heart reaches up. Hips are forward, belly's in. And now let's switch. Left knee comes up. One-legged mountain to warrior three. Hold if you can. Bending the right leg a little, keeping the left leg active. Cores engaged. Gaze on a point. When you're ready, left hand comes down inside your right foot. Easy twist to the right. Right hand lifts. Turn to Skandasana, right leg. It's okay if your heel's floating, that's fine too. We're to the first one. It will open as we go. But I do like to feel supported, so I like to take it on a block. I got thin blocks here. Now, you can drop the block, get rid of the ball, or just come forward and work this towards the inside of the thigh, inner thigh for the left leg. Oh, 5 breaths. And bend the left knee. Take Skandasana to the left. And then release, bend the right knee and come into a half moon on the right. See if you can look up. And release. Heart lifts, arms lift behind your head, take the back bend. Let's clear this out with the vinyasa, but right now hips are reaching forward, belly's in, heart's lifting and head is reaching back. Breathe. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, look up halfway. Hands down, you can jump, float, step back, wherever you want. Plank. Let's hold for 5, top of the plank. You're engaging your thighs, your core is engaged, arms are strong, pressing your fingers wide. Let's count half of 5, 4, 3, 2, Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Breathe. Inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. Let's crouch. Lift your hips and crouch. And lift your hips and crouch and jump forward to the top. Chin up, look up, halfway, exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, push your toes to come up. Exhale, bring it down through you. Well done. Inhale, arms up, right knee comes up. Let's take the right knee out all the way around. And see if you can float your half moon here. And if you can't, that's okay. If you're having trouble balancing, it's okay. You can hot potato the floor if you like. Hands can come into prayer if you like. Drop down. Take pyramid pose. Fold over the left leg. See if you can clasp your elbows behind your back for this pyramid pose. Drop your head. Engage your core. See if you can clasp your hands and bring them over your head. Release your head maybe onto your leg. And then see if you can keep your hands clasped and take them all the way to your calf behind you. Feel the wiggles, engage your core. Hands frame the left foot, send it back, three-legged dog. Left leg all the way to the right corner of the room, mat, or building, world, wherever you are. And bend the knee and take it all the way around. If you can straighten the foot, straighten it out. And the hands are inside of the left foot. We're going to come down for some hips back, fold over, straight leg. Chest lifts for an up dog hard as you bend the knee. So you're just moving through some lizard lunges. Inhale, heart lifts, hips down, breathe. And then switch the left leg back. And drop your feet. Crouch your knees, bend your knees. Bend your knees, we're gonna either step, bend your knees, and then straighten your legs. And bend your knees, float, straighten your legs. Bend your knees, see if you can hop to the top. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold over. Breathe. Inhale, come all the way up with the flat back. Take a back bend at the top, breathe in. Exhale, and the back bend, squeeze your butt. Squeeze your belly in. And let's come back to neutral. Let's take a vinyasa before to clear the air and start the other side. And as you roll up through ragdoll, take the left leg up to the sky. I'm gonna take the warrior. 3, 2, 8. Keep it floating if you have it. You can have a block here too. You can always have a block for your variation of not sugar cane, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Trying to float my half moon pose, so stacking your shoulders. Could be a slight bend in the right leg, maybe a micro bend. Core is engaged, butt is strong. See if you can float your right hand. Or just hot potato your right hand up. And release, excellent work. Fold in your pyramid. Hands, hold your elbows behind your back. Fold over your right leg. See if you can clasp your hands and reach over your shoulders. In your pyramid. And release your head, release your neck. See if you can bring your hands still clasped behind the back. Pulling your, hugging your leg.
pulling your calf, releasing through your neck and shoulders and spine. Breathe. Excellent work. Come and take hands from the right foot, and then lizard hot lifts. Exhale, fold over, the right leg is straight, hips are back. Inhale, lizard with the cobra heart. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Inhale, lizard. Exhale, three-legged dog. Right leg reaches the sky. See if you can bend the right knee and bring it all the way around. Tap the right shoulder. And then bring it all the way back. Right knee, stack your hips, right knee to the left corner of the room. Or don't stack your hips, maybe not stacking your hips. Square your hips and the shoulders to the mat. Take the right foot out to the left. And then right knee meets your left. Crouching, push the mat away from your hands. And then lift, downward facing dog. Crouch your feet, knees, push the mat. Downward facing dog. This crouch this time we're going to either jump, you can step closer, jump, or spring to the top of the mat. Inhale, look up, exhale, fold. Now, we're going to come into standing splits. When we come into a standing split at the top of the mat, right leg is reaching up. You always have the option to practice your handstand, or you can stay in your standing split, or you can take your standing split on your tippy toe, knowing that you are making exactly the right strength that you need to get into a handstand. But if you're ready to practice handstand, let's just kind of take a few lifts. When you're ready, release it, let go. Bend the left leg, right leg steps back. Come inside of the right leg. The right hand is pressing inside the right foot. Shoulder to knee. You can take a bind here if you like to. Release the bind. Take warrior. Reverse your warrior, dancing warrior. Dancing warrior 2. Right hand down, left arm up. Easy twist. Easy twist to Skandasana. Left leg bends. Front top of the mat. 5 breaths. Here, Skandasana. Working on getting your heels to the mat. And bend the right leg, take the right leg bend. Skandasana this way. 5 breaths. And then bring the left leg to plank. Let's hold for 5. Squeeze the butt. Squeeze the legs up. Engage the core. 2, 1. Halfway for 5. 4, 3, 2. Hold for 5. 4, 3, 2. Inhale, heart lifts. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg sweeps the sky. Right leg over to the left. Right knee bends and comes into the chest and step outside the right foot. Take this twist variation side angle. You can, if you cannot, you can come to your knee. That's perfectly great. But if your right hand's on the floor, you're working your knee and shoulder, shoulder to knee. If you want to go for the bind, bring your left hand behind, underneath, clasp it with your right. Unwind, take dancer's pose, right leg reaches over your ear, left hand sweeps down, breathe in. Exhale, inhale,
Exhale, swing, take the right hand around, left hand on the inside of the right foot for easy twist. We're going to take the right knee and bend it for Skandasana to the right. And Skandasana to the left. Skandasana to the right. All right, instead of Skandasana, we're going to just bend to the right. Put the left hand down on the floor. Twist open. Straighten the right leg, halfway between the hands and your face. Make sure your hips are level. Maybe hold them with your right hand and lift your right hand up. Core is engaged. Hips are reaching away from your crown. Enjoy the twist. Frame the right foot. Swing it back. Three-legged dog, right leg up. Now let's do this movement, hand, feet together. Let's bend the knees, let's clear this out. Crouch the knees, hips lifted and roll through each vertebra 3 times, rolling through hips, sink, heart lifts, 1. And then hips keep lifting as you come and bend your knees, head to the floor. Roll, lift your hips and let that swivel start to ripple through your spine to plank. Lower, inhale, upward facing dog. On the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees and crouch. On your toes, as you lift your hips, let that start to ripple through your spine, each vertebra of your spine to plank. Maybe if we're going to plank right into cobra. Heart lifts, upward facing dog. On your toes, breathe. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg reaches up to the sky. Right knee, heart to row. Round your spine, place your right foot down. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, humble warrior. Left hand down, right hand up. Walk your right foot to the right. Kick your left leg through. And kick your left leg back. And then right hand, left hand steps in the middle. Right hand is in the middle, so you're coming to the center of the mat. And then place your right hand towards your left foot. Bend the left knee and take a twist. Breathe. Fold over the left leg. Walk your hands to the front. Keep reaching hips back. Maybe heel toe your feet back. We're going to kind of take puppy in the chest as you reach your heart for the floor. Anahatasana. Keep reaching hips back. Maybe your forehead. Maybe on your fingertips. And maybe your hands walk onto your face again. Right hand is right in the middle. Left hand sweeps up the sky. You can actually hold onto your hips to make sure they're level. Make this about your thoracic spine stretch as you look at your left hand. Crack if you want to, that's good. Left hand comes outside the left side of the mat. Right foot watches out, back side again. Easy twist to the right. We get this all on the other side. Take your right hand all the way out to the right. Make a nice thoracic spine. Make it about your thoracic spine. Breathe in. And exhale, frame the right leg and the leg kicks back. And right leg up to the left of the room. Maybe now you can stack your hip. Bend your knee and bring your right heel to your hip and stack your shoulders over your hips. And then across, right knee taps the right shoulder, and then back, place feet together. Get to get that flow on the left side, left leg sweeps the sky. Left foot to the right corner. Left to the ceiling. Left knee comes on in. Left foot right outside the left hand. Take the side angle, right arm over your ear. twist over this way. Left leg. Send the right leg to the side. Right foot through. Right foot, hand next to right foot. Open it up. Shoulder against knee, knee against shoulder. Breathe. Head reaches back. If you have the space, you can take your left arm over your ear. And then unwind, take warrior, reverse your warrior. Straighten the right leg. Bend the left leg and put the right hand next to the left foot. Send the left hand to the ceiling. Now cross over. Take the left hand inside of the left foot. Easy twist. Take the right hand in front of the right foot. Side angle again. Take the right hand in front of the right leg. Left hand comes up. Left hand down and right arm comes up. Take a twist here. Breathe. Open the right hand out back. And unwind, flame the left foot. Right foot, flame the right foot. Frame the right foot, right leg reaches back. Whoosh. Three-legged dog. Heel to butt. Stack your hips and knees. Right knee to the ceiling. Stacking means you're maybe leaning into over to your left a little bit. So your shoulders, one shoulder on top of the other, one hip walking towards being on top of the other. Maybe your gaze is underneath your armpit, towards the ceiling. And then keep your knee bent. Twist all the way across, tap your right shoulder. And then let's go all the way again. Stack the right hand, right hip, stack hips. And then twist. And then one more, we'll fall into a fallen triangle. Right knee up, right knee taps. Right foot follows, fallen triangle, lift. Hips, and then send hips back, one, and forward, hips back, arm reaches up, and this is the last one, hips back, arm reaches up. Let's flip this, come down to the hip. If you can't make it to your hip and you're on your hands, you can grab blocks or stay on fingertips. See if you can come down to your forearms though. Now, you're gonna just plant your hands, come to the ball of the left foot, push the right foot around, right knee to the ceiling, and then drop the right foot behind you. Wild thing, heart lifts. Unwind, top of the plank. 5. Legs are lifting up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower half of 5. 4, 3, 2. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg sweeps the sky. Left knee bends, taps the hip, heel, and stack. Leaning to your right. Leaning your weight to the right. Knee comes across, knee to the shoulder. 1. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to your shoulder. 2. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Knee comes across for falling star. Lift your hips. Let's bend the right foot, bring the hips down to toe it. Bend the right knee, hips to the back. Inhale, over. Bend the right knee, hips to the back, and then come up. Hold. Drop your hips. You can be hovering. Hovering is hard work. Hard work is good work. So enjoy the hover, or get right onto your elbows and surrender. Can sway. You can come into an open, wide-legged V. Anyway, fold over the legs. You can use pillows, block stacks, out come to your elbows. You can close your eyes and surrender and do not look at what anybody else is doing. It's not your business. Your business is your breath and your stretch, and that's all. So the best thing, one of the best things about a home practice is you get to keep all your attention on your mat, in yourself, how you feel in each pose. Be here about a minute, getting into working ourselves into the fascia, stretching and releasing the largest communication system of the body. Just be with your breath. Walk yourself up. Take the right hand behind you, bend the left knee in. Stargazer's pose, hips lift. And then fold. Keep the right heel where it is. Fold over the right leg. Maybe press the right hand down so you can move, shift over to the right as you fold over the right leg. And now we're going to come into a pigeon since we are almost stacked up for it. Left leg faces the back. The right leg comes swings behind you. And enjoy pigeon pose. And come on up. Heartless in your pigeon. Get this to the back of your legs. We do have a pretty open heart. We can try something really different and fun, I think. So let's just get the other side first. So left knee is in. Take the right knee in now. Switching the knees out. Right hand behind. Stargazer. Hips lift. Heart lifts, and then hips down. Then fold over the left leg. Maybe press into the left hand and then get a twist over through your body of the left leg. Keep breathing. Now face the right leg, and then we're just going to shift the right leg forward for a pigeon. You can actually get the hips first here. So just kind of float the hips up, getting a nice stretch for your hip flexor, front of your hips, and then fold over the right leg. Pigeon. Now this is the middle back front part. Okay, so why don't we just, I'm going to take my mat to the door. You may have a wall there. I'm going to press, really press against the door. Hold it. It's over here. All right, so press against the door. I'm going to drop my child's pose. I'm going to really use my arms to squeeze into my child's pose. Not child's pose, and a heart opening puppy pose. So push the wall in front of you. Keep lifting your hips. And come on, release that. This time I'm going to take a puppy pose. See if you want to hold on to the mat. Really, you can push the wall again, or you can put the chin under. If it does not bother your neck at all, really feel the opening here, a block under your chin. I think it might be good to hold on to the mat and just squeeze. 10 more breaths. Excellent, release. Now come up to the wall. And then take kind of like one hand up and then just see if you can take both hands up. It's pretty intense, I know, but it's really opening. And when you're ready, come into a child's pose and let go. Whatever just happened, let it go. Roll to the back top of your head, clasp your hands, take rabbit, and then come onto your toes, sit on your toes for 5 breaths, opening and through the backs of your feet. We're going to take one more back bend, and then we could go into a full back bend if you want to. So this camel pose, you can have your be up on your toes, you can have your hands on your hips, push, activate your thighs, hips are reaching forward, heart is lifting. Shoulder blades are holding your heart to the sky, you can clasp hold of your heels. And then maybe if you want, you can feel if you want to drop down to the tops of your feet and breathe. Hips come down, neck releases last. Line it up. Take some 3 breaths into your heart. Let yourself be filled with gratitude. Think about 3 things you're grateful for. My last back bend is going to be at the door. If you still have your mat against the wall, you can come to place your feet at the door, or maybe you can place your hands at the door trying to get your chest on the wall. Whatever you want to do. If I had my feet against the wall, I would try to do a TikTok walk over into it. But right now I want to keep the heart, just keep seeing how open I can get to the heart. So I'm going beautiful. All right. So if we are here at the wall, we're gonna come to a head. Inhale, exhale. Inhale all the way up. Maybe walk your feet in closer to your hands. See if you get your chin on. See if you get your chest towards the door. And hold it, and then release when you're ready, and let it all go. Whatever just happened is all in the past. So let that go completely. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side when you're ready. And we will finish in Shavasana. You can take some twists if you feel the need to. I feel the need to get a blanket because it is getting chilly. Take Shavasana. So, hug yourself, make yourself toasty. If you're on your porch like I am, enjoy that rest that your body craves, and it's also muscle memory, incorporating everything you just did and surrendering and let it percolate in you. Enjoy. Okay. Surrendering. I'm going to use some music because the natives are active again. Love my neighbors. They are active.
Just stretch your arms over your head, stretch your feet away. Then make a pillow with your head. Roll onto the side of your body. Make a pillow with your arm, for your head. Let's take a few deep breaths and gratitude that you showed up today. Took time for yourself to bring more presence, more light into your life. Let this light and this peace fill you. Rub your hands together really fast, creating heat. This is also the connection, the hand-heart connection. Now, when the hands are good and warm, you're going to place the bottom of your hand right on top of each eyeball and breathe it in. Inhale, calm mind. Let peace fill you up. And then rub your hands together. And put both your hands over your heart. Close your eyes and smile. Peaceful heart. May you be happy, joyous, free. May you be peaceful. May you be loved and loving. May the rest of your day unfold with grace. Namaste. And keep coming back. And if you like my stuff, like and subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a wonderful day.